welcome everyone to another stream. Hopefully we get the haters in here today. Alright, so it's Wednesday and that means we know what next week's weekly update is gonna be. And man, I hate to say it, it's not a good one though. That's 3 weeks in a row. That is 3 weeks in a row that we get a really bad week. But yeah, so for this week, it's all about the Super Yacht Life bonuses, double money in RP in the Super Yacht Life contact missions, shipwrecks, and Tiny Racers is returning. Man, that's something I haven't heard in a while. Triple money did the taxi work for this week. You got the gun van discounts, minigun and heavy sniper, 30% off the EMP launcher, grenades, pipe bombs, tear gas, body armor, 40% off the tactical SMG for GTA Plus players, and also a Strickler military rifle stays free for GTA Plus members. Alright, priority file, the black box file for this week. You got some free vehicles at the casino. Granted, you actually get be able to spin the wheel and get it. The RGIVEN 200 and the prize right is the Dubashi Spectre. For the weekly challenge, complete 3 Super Yacht Life contact missions. I wrote that wrong there. Bad of me. Alright. The salvage yacht robberies though, that's a little interesting this week, man. You got 2 top tier vehicles, but one of them is a cargo ship robbery. That's the Grata Furia. The gangbanger robbery, which is a little bit easier to do and set up. Big ass Russo, and only about, well, it's a standard tier vehicle for this week. It's the last one, the Classy Mamba. That's the Duggan robbery. So I guess all of them are actually worth doing this week. But yeah, I really hate that cargo ship robbery. So much hassle for it. But it's a top tier this week, so. And you got, of course, you got discounts, 40% off. Everything to do with the super yachts, including the upgrades and modifications, and a whole bunch of vehicles that I believe most of these vehicles are removed from the game, including the test rides. Yeah, including some of the test rides are removed from the game, so take advantage of those. Not really a car person in a Grand Theft Auto game, if you can believe that. But that's just me. That's just my play style. Yeah, I mean, terrible week. Don't understand it. That's 3 terrible weeks in a row. Yep. That's about it, man. For this week. Not the best week, but hey, you know, I still very hopeful that we'll get a DLC this summer. Alright, let's fly something.
Morse Mutual. I'll look into it.
Not the best session here though. Ooh, fuck. Gotta fix something real quick. Jason, what's up, man? Appreciate you. Hold on, I'll be back. There's something seriously wrong with my microphone. I'll be back. All right. Yeah. What's up, man? Jason, man, glad you could join me today. Session is dead, but what's going on over here? What's up, James? Hey, man. I got something. I got a treat for you today, actually. So, I know that you play on Xbox, and as I do some bombing and some dogfighting and stuff like that, I'm gonna display the my controller inputs on screen with an Xbox controller. So there you go, man. But yeah, before I do that though, before I go on though, I got another freaking problem that I gotta take care of. So I misplaced something. I gotta find it. And it's something very important to the stream, so I'll be back. And I apologize. Everything seemed to happen at the same fucking time as I started streaming. So, oh shit, there's a Raiju in the air. I want to take on that motherfucker, but yeah, there's a Raiju in the air, man. Worst timing ever. Alright. I'll be back. Never mind, I'm back. Found it. It was right under my seat. Got it. But yeah, man. You can see, you know, you'll be able to see what I'll do. The terms of my inputs. Let me know if you think it's a little small. I can make them a little bit bigger too. But yeah, what's crazy is that I'm using actually my DualSense Edge today, and it's so weird though. There's absolutely zero stick drift today. Like, it's just smooth as hell today. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. Where is this sparrow? I don't want to attack the sparrow. Oh, there's a Raiju. Never mind. Alright. I don't know what that player is doing. Alright. I should let him know we want to fight. You can see sometimes I tap, right? Sometimes I tap it to brake. Sometimes I just generally just slow down, right? So the DualSense Edge has a limiter, allows me to stay right here, so I can go as slow as I can without turning off the engine. So if you have a Pro controller, you get the benefits of that. Oh, I went ghost, and we're gonna go do the same thing. It doesn't seem to be flying anything special though. But yeah, you know, I will brake. Sometimes I tap it. I think that, like, you know, just holding it, not all the ways, it's a little more effective than tapping it. It depends though. In that dogfight, I tap it or I hold it a little bit. Granted, my engines don't turn off. If I was to press it all the way, I could press it all the way too. Even though there's a limiter, I could press it all the way. But you could always do this, right? Hold the brake and tap the accelerator. A lot of people have told me this is very effective. I can't see how that's effective. I don't see myself any slower than if I was, you know, just holding it like this, about 70% down, right? This could slow you down a lot. Or you can just tap the brake, which will, I think, it slow you down about the same, but not as much. I think it comes down to like what your preference is. I prefer to just hold it with a limiter. Like if you have a pro controller like a DualSense Edge or a third-party controller, usually they have limiters, so that's very effective. And that works for me. Alright, not going out here. Let's go. Hold on a second. Let's see if these players will do anything. I think I hear a Raju somewhere. The B-11 flying out of the base. This guy's looking for me in a helicopter. Buzzard. Nope. Alright, let's go challenge the B-11 then. Yeah, that's why a limiter is for me is the way to go. Something that limits your brake so you don't turn off the engine. I hear a Raju, or is that the engine of the B-11 that I hear? I don't understand, like, and again, Rockstar never meant for us to fly planes the way we do. So the fact that, like, if you hold it all the way, it turns off the engine, that's something that when they realize that we use jets the way we do, they should have, like, removed that a long time ago. And allow us to limit our brakes as much as we can. You know how many times I lost the dogfight because I turned off my engine and I could not move, especially with the Rogue, which is, you literally have no control over your plane if you turn off your engine. This guy's not doing anything special. He's like level 44. Alright, let's see if this guy will do something. Oh, yep, he's got to ride you. Okay. And he's a stealth mode. Coming straight for me. Sometimes I'll adjust my speed a little bit. You know. I know these guys really want to fight. Notice I kind of brake a little bit even when ascending. Yeah, I can just tell. It's this is why in the past I used to not use my back camera because I could tell what. But then again, then there were Raijus that didn't make any sound for some reason. So I started getting better with the back camera for that reason. But then again, like the back camera makes you a different beast. Let's collect that bounty. You see, like, you know, using the back camera. You know, this is just me using the back camera. Yeah, I slowed down a little bit on that turn. Speed out when I need to. Alright. Not just being a bully in this session of players that I'm really looking to fight. I don't think so. Let's see. Alright. Let's go find a new session. Jesus Christ, man. What's going on in that session? I forget that you can I forget that you can actually kick players out of your plane. Granted, that random doesn't attempt to kill me before trying to pick him up. And that's a way to that's one way to glitch the rogue into not having any turbulence. Damn, man, I gotta. Why did I spawn here? You know, the two-seater planes. The second seat you have a roll. You know, maybe be able to you know, see on the map wherever goes and off radar. Relay that to the pilot. Let's find a new session and I think we can stay here. We collect a few bounties, piss some people off. Yeah, that would make it a very awkward plane though. I think the listen, the Mogul has that Hey, listen, man, we can mess around with a mogul. Where is this player? There he is. Oh, okay. Like he... Oh, looks like he tried to avoid me skillfully. Okay, looks like he's going inside. Yep. Yeah, no amount of like sharp turn that I would have done. But yeah, Jason, remember I told you, like, yeah, that'll be, where it becomes a missile. Got a missile, yeah. Not with a rogue, though, but probably with the, let's say they introduce a two-seater jet. And give us like tow missiles. Man, why's this guy? Already took the money. Bro, seriously? Should I be the one you should be shooting missiles at? Bro. Thanks for letting me know exactly where you are. So alright. So Jason, remember I told you invest in a analog stick extender, right? It makes a big difference because the fact that I can, even speeding up, I can see how smooth I can move my camera around. That's because I have an extender, the right analog stick is taller. Right now I have a much better range of motion, right? So that helps me too. I always use extenders, right? But then for some reason I stopped years ago. And then I found some of the ones that I still had in a box somewhere. And so I started playing around with it and I realized that, oh, you know, they help me actually control my camera better when I'm flying. Don't know if for me personally they help me aim better, but they definitely help me control my camera better. I think the aiming is, you know, if you can adjust your dead zone on your controller rather than with a extender, it's actually much better than, you know, that's just me personally. But for flying and for controlling the camera, this thing really is much better, in my opinion. Oh, this guy is like... Oh, look at this guy, right? Another one that... Yeah. One... Yeah. It's a kid. But yeah, man, once they let me know exactly where they are, even if they're not rendered, I know exactly where to put that bomb. So it's a bad idea to shoot missiles at me while I'm flying. When I'm trying to drop a bomb on you, bad idea to shoot a missile at me. Yeah, man. Yeah. And then you see you know, eventually using the tail as you know, as guidance, right? Eventually you're not even gonna need to use the tail as guidance. You're gonna become so proficient that you don't even have to do that. Or you won't have to think about it. Because then you'll know exactly mentally by muscle memory where to position your plane relative to where you want the bomb to drop. Holy shit, man, I just hear an engine all of a sudden. An NPC plane is coming or what? Or... It's a level 6 just flying. Alright. I guess it's time for a new session. That's the thing, Jason, that I also talked about. A lot of people do very low bombing runs, meaning low that they'll almost hit the ground. The reason why I like to bomb with the Rogue, and I don't even attempt it with anything else, is because the B-11, for example, is not as agile, right? So, see what's up in this session there. Not a lot, man. Not a lot going on here. But, you know what? I'm going to show you, like, the difference between bombing low and bombing high. You know what? Next spawn is going to be the McKinsey. Alright, let me not bomb the base so I don't get... I'm gonna try to bomb that player over there without actually hitting him. I'm not trying to grief. But look, most people will do this, right? They'll come in, they'll do that, right? Man, that NPC jet always scares me. I always think it's some ride you coming at me or something. Every time it starts taking off. Let's see if we can drop a bomb on him. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Well, kept going anyways. That was awkward. But look, most people will do that, but like the reason why I asked you to like use your tail is because it'll help you bomb from a distance. You can even do this with like, see, that'll help you. This guy is like, he's stopping and going. I think he's trying to avoid me, which is doing a very good job. But like, look, I don't have to go that low. Now I'll lead him a little bit. See, now I'm gonna try to bomb him really low. This is when you got that's really low, right? I try not to do that as much unless I really have to, unless I really have to be very precise. But like, this is very low right here. I usually bomb from a distance. One, to keep the player guessing if they're stationary. I'm not talking about, of course, obviously I'm not talking about, you know, moving targets like a car or anything like that, but also to be very high just above them. It'll make him paranoid and don't want to shoot missiles at me, right? But they'll have to aim up in the air and not at an angle. Then they'll be less likely to get me. And then with the rogue's crazy rudder, right? When I'm pulling up, I can actually like become a very, very difficult target to hit. Yeah, this guy is avoiding me very well. Okay, he's doing very good. Almost made me crash there. No way this bitch is gonna ort me. He's only level 36, but who knows? You know, bombing high can also avoid, you know, help you avoid obstacles too. So yeah, you guys can see, you know, my controller movements now. I think I can turn this into a PlayStation controller. You can also bomb, you know, practice bombing helicopters too midair. I mean, that's always a good skill. Granted, it's, you know, I don't try this much against I don't try this much against, you know, sparrows. Yeah, but not so much. I wish, yeah, pretty much, man. But because that's what makes sense to me. But I wish we had like you know, like you said, like wish we could like wish we could bomb at very steep angles. Oh, it's raining. So that means a lot of turbulence now. And there's a B11 up there. Let's see how we do, man. All right, B11 is a decent. It's a decent. It's a decent level. The B11 is trying to. Oh no, the B11 had to jump out because he was stupid enough to go against the scramjet. The scramjet's missiles are track very good. So he lost that fight. Damn, look how foggy it is, man. It's very hard. Like this is, you know, I would dogfight, but I would not attempt to fly at a low altitude or even try to bomb anything. But you know what? Let's try anyways. These guys right here. Oh, okay. Are those Imani tank vehicles? I'm pretty sure the bombs hit. See, look right here. Speed up a little bit. I'm still slow down just to get that nice. See, just to get a very, very sharp turn. I was leading them too much. A lot of these guys are just racing together. Oh. Nope. One killed the other. But I got one of them. So yeah, man, it's a scramjet, the Torridor, the Vigilante, the Deluxe. So they have, you know, they got very strong tracking missiles. All four of those are very, very dangerous in their own way. Oh. Man, I want to say the Knight Rider card, the Runa 2000, when you're doing the CEO mission I can't think of right now. Fully loaded. That one too. The Oppressor Mark II used to be the same thing, but they changed that. Speaking of, here comes one. I think he was trying to chase me. Here comes an impressive Marty trying to be a hero. Nobody explained to me how that missile's still chasing me though. The fuck is... Okay. Yeah, I just, you know, can't win against the inconsistencies of this game sometimes. Tell me how a missile locked onto me from that. I mean, a rocket, an RPG from that far away. Okay. See, bad idea. As soon as you launch that rocket, and I see where it's coming from, I already know where I'm gonna put my bomb. And that's when you die. Never fails, man. Never fails. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if we can, let's see, protect this guy right here from these two. Hopefully they're not. Oh, you put a bounty on me. Seriously? Okay.
I take it this isn't a social club. How much are we talking about? Okay, let me speak to someone.
Put a bounty on him. Ah, this guy's got a rough over here. See how smooth I'm just like cruising here. Got my camera turned. I'm braking, slowing down, right? Two reasons why I can do this. One, I'm using DualSense Edge with a limiter on my L2, and also I'm using an extender for my analog stick. Allows me to have a longer range of motion where I can just move it, like, yeah, those things will give you an advantage a little bit, or will make you kind of ease up some of the things that, some of the motions that you do while you're flying. Now I know our DualSense Edge is like fucking like what, $200? I paid a little bit less for mine because my wife is such a darling. She can get sometimes, she can get things out of anything. So yeah, got this control like half off, something like that. But oh, wait a minute, I hear a plane somewhere. Okay, so now pink. Look at that, man. Motherfucker's griefing. There's nothing I can do because then I would have to. He's got a night shark, so if I drop bombs, both of them are fucking griefing him. I got a bitch ass suppressor Mark II on me. So I don't know if they destroyed the nightclub cargo though. Yeah, that's a night shark. There's no way I'm gonna destroy that night shark. I mean, I could. It's gonna take a lot longer though. Yeah, I don't think we saved the cargo though. I know, man. That's exactly, bro. Like James, bro. Like that's just it with these fucking losers, man. And their oppressor Mark IIs. They're so emboldened by a shitty fucking vehicle that makes everything easy for them. These motherfuckers don't have to maneuver, learn how to fly, you know, a plane like a Rogue or like a B-11. There you go, I got you bitches. Motherfuckers don't have to learn their skill of bombing or flying, outmaneuvering other planes. I don't have to learn any of that shit. Just get in that fucking flying bike and, you know, shoot a missile, you know, a couple of missiles out of it and forget about it. Hopefully they'll be mad enough to come at me. I'm ready for it. Although I might have to get some new... Might have to get bombs though. I think I'm almost running out of bombs. Alright. Let's RTB and then we'll come back. We'll go back to those pink ones. I bet you they're gonna get planes. I'm on it. No, sometimes I don't know if that marker is gonna show up there or not. Sometimes I just crash into the front of that hangar there. Alright. A beautiful sunset over there. Man, this guy that put a bounty on me, he just put the bounty on me. I put a bounty right back on him. And he just went and to hide. Let's protect this guy. All right. Looks like that Sparrow's not a threat. Guy's got the small van. How are those guys doing, man? Now they're getting killed by the guy that was chasing me in the Oppressor Mark II. So now they are probably going to focus on that player. It happens to me, James, about 20% of the time. Too many times sometimes. Alright, let's get this Bonnie here. Motorcycle. Fast. And that right there had to lead him. Had to come in very, very low and close. Because it's such a small target that I had to be a little more precise. Guy's doing very good on his own. Alright, let's mess with Pink a little bit more. Oh shit. I had a little miscalculation there. Okay. Wait a minute. How did they make a jump? Oh, is it a Torridor? Yep, they are driving a Toyota. I couldn't tell. Oh man, too bad they didn't get. Oh, they are stuck. Shit, my chance. Yeah, but I was coming in too steep. Oh, now they're stuck. I messed out completely. I lost the wing. Oh, man. Well, man, look. I keep hanging on to... Rockstar said that there'll be more content coming down the ramp. Sorry, coming down the wrong way. In one of their posts after the last DLC. So I think they might give us more planes in a future DLC. So I'm holding on to that. So plane only lobbies. Man, I wish.
Hello.
I guess
No problem.
you go to a passport lobby, which I don't know, man. I'm not willing to do that. Although it'll make me better though, that's for sure. Alright. Let's get the Golden Road, the Prestige Road.
MMI. I think we can do that.
Alright. Those players are ghosts, so let's see if they okay. If they don't get jets in the next 2 minutes or so, then we're going to a new session. I'm not trying to bore the hell out of you guys, man. But yeah. I wish I could have back to back. Alright. Let's listen. Yeah, right. I'm just using rudder to glide. You can do this, man. You can do this for long distances. You know, this helps you like find, you know, ride use and stuff. Off radar jets that you can hear their engines. Oh my god, this guy. They're just fine driving around. Oh, they're just driving around. They're about to grief Dark Pink. Because that's all they want to do is just grieve, motherfuckers. Yep, that's all they're looking to do. Should have turned left. Now they're going to the tunnel. All right, man. New session. I do believe we'll have a big look. If we don't get planes, if we don't get access to planes in GTA 6, maybe we just have access to helicopters. But as you can see, we had the buzzard in the trailer. You know, that was the first. You know, that was the first weaponized aircraft that I saw in the trailer. You know, first trailer you saw a Super Volito, a Police Maverick. You know, you saw a Sparrow in the first trailer. Second trailer, you saw more of that, and then you saw the buzzard with a mounted machine gun on the side now. Mounted minigun on the side, similar to the Annihilator, right? The Blackhawk. So maybe now you can actually customize these vehicles and put, you know, extra weapons on them. One thing's for sure though, I saw that somebody broke down all the weapons that was shown in the trailer number 2, and there were a lot of weapons that were naked weapons, just, you know, stock weapons, and then there were some weapons that were customized with engravings, with attachments, with personalized attachments and engravings. So, you know, if you can do that to weapons, maybe you can do that to vehicles. One of the things that I did see in the leaks of GTA 6 was that inside of a vehicle, so there was a big leak of GTA 6 about a year and a half ago, I believe almost 2 years now. One of the clips of the gameplay of GTA 6, man, showed you that you could like literally move your seat inside your car, adjust your rear view mirror, adjust your side mirrors, open the glove compartment, you know, inside of your own vehicle. So if you can actually interact with your car that way, and you can actually, you know, how much customization we will have in these, you know, for these vehicles. Something to think about. I think customization is going to be rich in GTA 6. Very, very rich. So, you know, that's always going to drive, you know, if there's char card sales up. So I don't think you'll abandon the char card sales business model. Well, will GTA Plus be there? Will GTA Plus stay? Yep. So yeah, man, I predict far more customizations in everything in GTA 6. So much so that it'll be super expensive to just customize one vehicle fully, to just, you know, will be probably like hundreds of customizations. So at that point, I think it'll become like about, I think it'll become, you know, the best performance customizations. Whereas cosmetic customization is going to be like super expensive. Man. I remember one time there was a golf game, an EA golf game, and microtransactions were $100. These guys. You put a bounty on me. Freaking highest bounty he could put on me. I'm talking about this was like 2012, man. Forget which golf game it was, but it was an EA game. That's when all the crazy controversies with microtransactions started. Around that year. What's going on in this session, man? If I start getting stick drift, you guys will be able to see it. By the way, that's why I chose an Xbox controller for these overlays. I need to find an overlay for a PlayStation controller. But the Xbox controller was the one that's colored white. And also when I do the analog stick, it shows just how much I can slow down. Shows a lot clearer than a PlayStation 4 controller, which is the only other option that was available for the controller overlay, for the input overlay. But yeah, hey, I decided that I'm gonna go all in with the Discord. You know how I used to have a group and all that stuff, though. Now I'm gonna make a Discord server. So if you guys want to join my Discord server, I mean, I still have, it's in the description. As it is right now, there's not a lot in my Discord server. I gotta customize it a lot. I'm gonna add a lot of things to that server, and then I'm gonna make a Discord server for the channel, and I'm gonna make one for my crew. And you know who inspired me to get my Discord, to finally just make it a Discord server that I could be proud of. Man, that LF22 crew. You go in there and these motherfuckers have like everything laid out, man. Very professional protocols and all that stuff, and how to fight other crews and all that stuff. I was like, man, I know these guys, I know they take that stuff serious, but damn, it's, they take it serious, but it's on a very professional level. Really cool level, man. So, like, you know what? Let me get my own Discord server. Similar. And, yeah, man. I just gotta spend some time on it. I will always prefer arcade racing games with a little bit of maybe realistic gameplay mechanics. Man, getting more lame. sessions. I hate to end the stream on a bad note, man. But yeah. Maybe Wednesday nights is not the best time. Yeah, man, this is why sometimes I really have to think about it whether I want to do this sort of stream. But again, what else? What are we doing? Ground fighting is very common, right? Dog fighting is not. I'm yet to see anyone actually do it in free mode. Like, just I'm sorry, I meant to say just streaming and just dog fighting, right? So I don't know. I know I'm not the only one, but off my bro. Where's it gonna spawn? It's gonna spawn on the beach. Yeah, man. What do you think this game right here did it for me a little bit? GTA Online with different jets and planes. That's as arcade as it can get. It's as arcade and fun as it can get for me. More realism than that? I don't know. Maybe there's some real flight physics. In GTA 6, like we know that stupid, flying backwards shit. I would love for it not to be any flying backwards stuff. Just rely on some real, on some very close to real life piloting. Sorry, flying. And you know what I see over there? I see a freaking. Alright, so what do you guys think, man? Should I do a stream where I just fly helicopters? Actually team up with a friend of mine. You guys might have seen him in my stream before. Buzzard MG's what he does with helicopters. I mean, what I do with planes, he can do with helicopters. Deadly accurate with those Buzzard MGs, man. Yeah. I know who the dogfighter is. As a matter of fact, he used to be in my friends list. And not to talk shit about him, but he was in a few of my streams. I would join him, and we'd try to, you know, take on players together, and then in the middle of us fighting, he would fucking leave. So I'm like, bro, like, come on, like, you know, he did that like 3 times. And so I parted ways with him for that. But yeah, I even like promoted his channel here, one time where he was we were flying together. But yeah, man, he's a very good rogue pilot. Better than me. He's been flying longer than me. What are you doing? Are you? Bro, you know I wasn't trying to shoot at you, right? Let's just love some players, man. Yeah, I don't like the cooldown time in the barrage missiles. Yeah, already this hunter is already about to die. Yeah, man. Couldn't even jump out of it. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this again with a Sparrow, man. Wow, okay. Spiral is already heavily damaged for some reason. I've barely taken any damage. Where's my personal vehicle? I swear, man. Okay. So I just called my personal vehicle. It's not there. Nope.
Dickhead! You... What the hell?
Nope, can't even become a boss. Why? Because I'm still in the business battle for some reason.
Oh shit!
How? Like I can't request. Bro, I swear, man, it's like it's everything in this game. All right, not waste my time. As you can probably tell by the sound of my voice how tired I am. Had a long day today. It's gonna load forever. What the hell's going on? Man. All right. I'm just gonna end the stream here. I'm tired, man. I can't even think. But yeah, I'm gonna set up my my Discord server. Make it a little more interactive. You know, throw some really cool things in there. And also I'm gonna finally start maybe working on some tutorial videos for the Rogue. Yeah. Look, I know why I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Because everything that I want to do requires research and everything that I want to provide when it comes to in terms of like value, like information, maybe a tutorial on the Rogue, or, you know, requires that I do research, put some, you know, acquire some clips, record some things, record voiceovers, stuff like that. That's sometimes time that I don't have because of my job and other things I got going on. So yeah, but I still like to do these streams and interact with you guys. And this is cool, but you know, I want to grow my channel slowly. I know that when GTA 6 comes out, it's going to be a different ball game. I want to have to jump on whatever information I get and do some serious reporting on that and all that stuff. For now, I'm not. I thought I was passionate about covering GTA 6 news, but I'm not, man. Maybe I'm just disappointed at the fact that it's, we'll have to wait another year. But I'm very, very patient with the fact that the game is going to come out in another year. That gives me time to perfect what I'm doing here. So when, GTA 6 comes out, I could actually put some really cool content out, with experience on making content, valuable content. But I'm gonna start with having a good Discord and and build a community from there, right? James, I was waiting for them. I've been waiting for them to show up, man. Yesterday and today, nothing. I guess they're not who they say they are. They told me they could join me anytime they wanted. They told me they would dox me. They told me that they would boot me offline. Now, bro, you have to have some serious mental disorders to spew that much hate in my direction. It's not like I stole their lunch money when they were kids, man, or anything like that, bro. Like that. Turns out that maybe I was just affiliated with a crew they don't like. Funny thing is, I don't do half the things or get involved with any of the things that crew does. So I don't know. But it's just a case of miserable fucking people, possibly just living at home with mommy and daddy and got nothing else to do. So or they it probably has something to do with the fact that they took a look at my channel and see that I make certain type of content and they make certain type of content and they only have like 60 subscribers and I have more than them. So they somehow they got offended by that. It's because whatever content they make only appeals to a small amount of people in the GTA Online community. So it's very small niche type of people. Not a lot of people involved in the shit that they're involved in. So but yeah, man, I'm gonna start working on that I'm improving my Discord server. Also, I have I have Discord on here. See? Also, like if you guys really wanna, this is a really good GTA Online Discord server right here. You can join some people and do some heists and all that stuff and ask for help and stuff like that. This is the it's an actual Rockstar game, and this is a GTA 6 from fans that created GTA 6 Discord server. Well, I wonder, and yet I wonder what the worst that they can do, bro. Like to me, like, and for what fucking reason? All I know, this pink right here is one of them. Document session. All right. Let's see, man. We got a questionable. Got a questionable player right here. Smoking jet fuel. Let's see if he'll come out and fight me or something. But no, man, you know, this is not their style anyways. They'll just come in, right? They'll just come in and they'll be in one of their facilities ready to orb somebody. And in their own little brains, in their small brains, in their small world, right? That's a win. You know, and they'll leave and they'll come in a different account and they'll orb. Like I've seen it. Listen, I've seen them do this to someone else. They would come in and like 10 different accounts and orb the same person. And in their brains, in their little brains, in their little world, gotta be a sad world. It's gotta be a very sad existence, bro. In their little world, that's a win. They're winning in life. I don't know. Can't make this shit out, man. Can't make this shit out. So yeah, that's who we're dealing with. But no, man, I don't want to play their fucking little games. And I don't want to play their petty ass games that they play. But yeah, in a few weeks I'll have some time, some more free time off. So you know that will be the time for me to work on some seriously, you know, useful content. In the meantime, I'll still be streaming. So I'll be streaming tomorrow. I won't be necessarily flying or getting into dogfights, but you know, I'll just take to the streets, do some ground fighting, all that stuff tomorrow. So yeah, man. Appreciate you guys sticking with me, as always. Man, I would like to have one more dogfight or something, but it's not really going on. Alright. So you guys have a good night, man. You have a great night. And I'll be back tomorrow. So I'll be streaming tomorrow at the same time, 8:30 Eastern. And I'll stream either Saturday or Sunday. What do you guys think of our stream in the afternoon, though? I've been wanting to do a stream in the afternoon. That's the type of stuff that I want to, like, you know, that I want to talk about in my Discord server. So I think the link is in the description of my Discord server. So check it out, man. I'll be working on it tomorrow. So, all right. Again, thank you, and until next time. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, man. Yep. Like that, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.